Topic: Safety. Aims of lesson. At the end of this lesson you should be able to understand the following concepts. Electrical safety. General electrical safety rules. Situations that may cause an electric shock. Steps to be taken to secure the person who suffered an electric shock. Safety risks associated with overhead power lines. Dangerous acts and conditions around overhead power lines. Introduction. The content covered in Grade 8 and 9 Agricultural Studies and previous Grade 10 lessons links. With the content that will now be covered. Grade 8 Safety. Grade 9 Safety. Grade 10 Safety. The purpose of this lesson is to cover content associated with electrical safety. Concepts and skills. General safety rules with electricity. Do not play with kites under power lines. Do not climb on overhead power poles or structures. Do not try to loosen a toy that is stuck in the overhead power lines. Do not direct the garden hose in the direction of overhead power lines. Do not touch overhead power lines brought to the ground by storms or fallen trees. Do not climb trees that stand near overhead power lines. Do not throw wire over electrical overhead power wires. Do not replace electric light bulbs, power plugs, lamp fuse holders or anything else without turning off the power supply. Name a few situations that can cause electric shocks to workers. Damaged insulation. Insufficient or faulty earth leakage protection unit. Open electrical wires. Overload of electrical installations. Incorrect connection of electrical wires. A lack of knowledge. Provide in sequence the 7 actions to be taken to secure a person who has suffered an electric shock. Remove person to a safe place by pulling on his clothes, or using an insulating medium, such as rope or gloves to free him from the point of contact. Loosen the clothes around his neck and make sure he gets enough fresh air. Perform emergency treatment on the person if he/she is unconscious. Use special emergency treatment equipment found in all first aid kits. Bend the head slightly backwards to prevent the person's tongue from blocking the back of the throat. Keep the person warm, calm and comfortable when he/she comes to his/her senses. No liquids should be administered to the person. Call for help. To reduce the risk of electrical injuries with overhead power lines. Make sure of the location and height of power lines before starting work near them. Always keep at least 15-meter clearance between any buildings, for example grain silos, and overhead power lines. Cut branches that can touch power lines. Do not allow children to climb a tree near a power line. Make sure the TV and radio antennas on the roofs and elsewhere are at least 3 meters away from all power lines. Do not fly kites and model aircraft near power lines. Never store or handle irrigation pipes or steel reinforcement bars near power lines. Reduce the risk of contact with high voltage power lines. Know safe distances for work near power lines. Know the height of all equipment. Decrease equipment, e.g. mixers, lifts, before being moved for even a short distance. Use someone who knows of minimum distance requirements. Look for power lines when moving equipment. Identify power lines crossing public roads. Plan a safe route for moving large equipment. Never try to lift or move a power line. Activities/assessment. 1. Study the following picture and answer the questions that follow. A and B. 1.1 Explain the general safety rules regarding electricity in picture A. 1.2 Explain some safety measures to ensure that learners do not get an electric shock. 1.3 Name the 7 steps to apply when a person has received an electric shock. 2. Study the following picture about risks around high voltage wires. 2.1 Describe how the people in this picture can reduce injuries around high voltage wires. 2.2 You are an official of the municipality and must warn these persons about the risks of contact with high voltage wires. Provide at least 5 hazards. Consolidation. The lesson covered all the content as prescribed by the CAPS. The learners understand the content and concepts involving electrical safety. General electrical safety rules. Situations that may cause an electric shock. Steps to be taken to secure the person who suffered an electric shock. Safety risks associated with overhead power lines. Dangerous acts and conditions around overhead power lines. Values. By engaging with this lesson, you will be able to appreciate the safety rules regarding safety when working with electricity. Appreciate the importance of safety in a workplace/workshop. Know that safety is important wherever you are working. Value the importance of fire prevention and electrical shock or burn protection. The correct use fire protective equipment. Note, the knowledge and skills that you have acquired in this section will help you to better understand the content and serve as an introduction to the following topic, namely firefighting.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more future educational videos.